Hi. 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 Hi.
Here we go.
You're welcome.
Everyone's scared. Everyone's scared.
General Kenobi. It is disgusting.
Arun Brown? Arun Brown? Arun Brown?
Corporate communism. Corporate communism.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Here we go. Here we go.
I love you.
At gunpoint. At gunpoint. Sniffing.
Perverts.
You go in the middle of the woods. You go in the middle of the woods.
Sniffing.
Perverts.
Pendejo. Pendejo. Pendejo.
That's how it flows.
That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible.
That's on YouTube. That's on YouTube.
The news and the left promotes pedophilia. The news and the left promotes pedophilia.
The muscular class. The muscular class. The muscular class.
These people are perverts.
The muscular class.
Beat a kid in Walmart. Beat a kid in Walmart.
Everyone's scared.
Fetch the bolt cutters.
Make pee-pee. Make pee-pee. Make pee-pee.
Left nut. Left nut.
Jesus Christ.
I love you.
I may just never come back. I may just never come back.
Porn can lead to demonic possession. Porn can lead to demonic possession.
Iluma. Iluma.
Weird.
Yelling abolish the police. Yelling abolish the police. Yelling abolish the police.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack. When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
Nope, done. Thank you. Nope, 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 done. Thank you.
Generally speaking, Chinese people look Chinese. Generally speaking, Chinese people look Chinese.
Make pee-pee, make pee-pee.
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
That is my own sperm. That is my own sperm.
Take the towers down now. Take the towers down now.
Yelling abolish the police. Yelling abolish the police.
Call a crackhead. Call a crackhead. You go in the middle of the woods. Call a crackhead.
Chinese tchotchkes. Chinese tchotchkes.
Corporate communism. Corporate communism. Corporate communism. Corporate communism.
Uber cars. Uber cars.
Call a crackhead.
Nope, done. Thank you. Nope, 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 done. Thank you. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Nope, done. Thank you.
This is outrageous.
Toilet. Toilet.
Toilets. Toilet.
Toilet.
Unironically.
Toilet.
Violent crime.
Toilet.
Yelling abolish the police.
Toilet.
Left nut.
Toilet.
Keep that little smug.
Toilet.
Left nut.
Keep that little smug. Keep that little smug.
Jesus Christ.
Who? Why? Why?
You can French kiss the guy next to you. You can French kiss the guy next to you.
You are morally obligated to
Yelling abolish the police.
Perverts.
sniffing.
Porn can lead to
These people are perverts.
Não se ayer.
I'm calling bluff. I'm calling bluff.
I may just never come back.
Freedom! Freedom!
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let me just get my camera set up real quick. Bam. Alrighty, folks. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to cover today. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna stream like most of the day today. It's not gonna be just 2 hours. It's gonna be way longer than that. Let me connect my okay. Why aren't these? There we go. They weren't plugged in. Here we go. I hear the music! The music sounds so good! There we go. It should be working now. Maybe the music's not loud enough. Anyways, let's start the show. Welcome everybody. Welcome all. Let's go through the subs and follows real quick. So we got Corvo Blanco. Thank you, Corvo. I'm dressed like a Jedi today, guys. Got my Jedi robe on.
In an undisclosed location. And I never am without a cigar. When I inhale at night, I inhale
from a giant cigar. All right, who else? Jesus Castanon. I'm Rick, bitch. Who else we got? Austin Allison. I'm Rick, bitch. And then we got Rubius, who followed us 16 days ago. I appreciate everybody who followed us and subscribed to our YouTube channel. That's really nice of you. Let's start the show. First, we're gonna watch a YouTuber.
many cigars more than even the most accomplished cigar smoker that you will ever meet. As a point
Is that a new?
I'm smoking a cigar right now in an undisclosed location. And I never am without a cigar.
Thank you, Rubius.
When I inhale at night.
So we're gonna start
From a giant cigar.
watching Yedolf. So this is an animator, and I really like him. He's really good. His name is Amon. Amon Animations, and he made a video about Yay. And I want to take a look. I want to watch it with you guys. Let's see what it's about. But is West crazy? That was not our conclusion.
In fact, we've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes.
I got a lot of respect for Kanye. I really do. He's a smart guy. He deserves to be criticized the same as everybody else deserves to be criticized. But
I love Kanye, man. I love him.
Call him a genius entrepreneur.
A
Call him
genius.
eccentric.
He's a
Call him whatever you
genius.
want, but give him credit where credit is due.
Frankly, Kanye sounds much more sane than virtually everybody else in public life. And again, we are a society that rewards people for twerking in thongs while being 150 pounds overweight. But if you have an artist who creates art in which people...
Women are twerking in thongs? Wow! Women are twerking in thongs! Oh my god! And they're over 100 pounds and they're twerking in thongs! What has society become? That's literally what these people are freaking out over the smallest issues. Like, they're freaking out over overweight women twerking in thongs. Who cares? That is the dumbest issue. Like, there's way more important things going on right now in the world than women twerking in thongs. You know what I mean? It's like
about
really
God.
dumb.
That's the real crazy, according to the left.
But he's not wrong about everything. Look, is there a conversation to be had
There's
about
Steven
secular
Crowder,
humanists
Cold
with
Feet
Jewish
Crowder.
last names in Hollywood, exploiting people in positions of the performance arts talent? Yeah.
It's an amazing thing, right? The media definition of insanity is not actual mental illness. That's not mental illness. Mental illness is when you're right wing. Mental illness is when you put on a MAGA cap. Mental illness is when you say that you don't want to.
Mental illness is when you're right wing, guys. I'm sorry.
Is there a disproportionate number of people with Jewish last names in higher banking?
Is there? Did you hear what he said? Is there a disproportional amount of people in higher banking that are Jewish? Like, that doesn't matter. It should be just all rich people, not just segment the group of rich people that are Jewish. Like, you're not targeting the issue. I think all rich people are an issue. All of them, Jewish included, every rich person, they're all a problem.
That's an argument that can be made.
Pathologizing of right-wing viewpoints goes back a long way. It goes actually back to a book by Theodore Adorno called The Authoritarian Mind. The suggestion was that there was a pathological divide in capitalist society.
Oh, he just ate a
And so the idea was that if
snail.
you were right-wing, you were going to become a fascist. And that was because you were pathologically ingrained. There was something wrong with you.
Everybody we have on is fighting with everything.
Oh shit, Alex
This is
turned into
war
a
against
frog.
you and your family of inflation and collapse. So when you keep us in the fight, you keep yourself in the fight. And this is life and death. So go to InfoWarsStore.com and get amazing products.
Buy our products. Here at InfoWars. Oh shit, I turned it back by accident. My bad. I pressed, because every time I zoom in the camera, I gotta press F2.
Self in the fight, and this is life and death. So go to InfoWars.
So go to Infowars.com and buy all of our products to help you stay healthy in the apocalypse, and buy our butthole cleanser and our kidney stone remover and our fake dog shit water mud. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, these people are just shilling stuff. They're just trying to make money off of these like poor right-wing viewers.
Store.com and get amazing products and sign up for auto ship and continue support. Make a donation at the top because he's a gladiator and a champion in the fight. And if you don't support us, you're helping the enemy. And I'm not bitching it.
You're helping the enemy.
This is all out war. Yay! Thank you so much for coming to Austin.
Thank you for having me.
And let's just get it all going now because I want to get into everything about your plans to try to bring jobs to America, unifying people, running for president, all those other issues. We want to hear from Ye. Go ahead.
Come on,
There's
Ye.
Jewish people that are basically hiding me under their floorboards right now, under their wooden floors. It's like a reverse version of the Holocaust. I thought...
That's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
What the fuck?
Well, I see good things about Hitler also.
What?
Every human being has something of value.
Stop,
that they
Kanye,
brought to the
stop.
table, especially Hitler.
No,
Let me
Kanye.
just get this out front. I believe in free speech, and that's why I want you to be here and be able to say whatever you want. I'm quite the historian from a lot of multifaceted views.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
No,
I've
stop
got
him.
The perfect answer for the ADL. Netanyahu. What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye?
Oh my God.
It was bad.
It was bad. Okay.
Well, look. I'm glad you guys are here, and we can sit here and upset. All I'm telling you is,
Dude, Kanye has literally lost a screw in his head. Like, that dude is gone. Like, he needs medicine. Kanye needs medicine. Please give him medicine.
Do you guys realize that the British government created Hitler? And the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the
They
Nazis
did good
all the
things
time.
too, man.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. I don't want to get digressed into this, but remember I told you a story about my grandfather.
The Nazis were good too, bro.
I'm gonna kill you and take the children away from you. Thanks a lot, Nathan.
God.
Back to you, Alex.
Man, I'm definitely overwhelmed here right now. Listen, all I'm trying to get through here is, I believe every group should be able to be
critical. His name to Netton. What you want, Netton? Hey, yay! Right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away
Oh
from
my
you.
God.
I'm done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people.
Bro, I would not be surprised if Ye, under that fucking Balenciaga mask, whatever the fuck that gimp mask he's wearing, I would not be surprised if that is him under there. If he is a fucking squid, what is that shit? What is that? A snail? You Larry from SpongeBob, bro? You a snail? Fucking demon. Yeah, I would be like Alex right now. I would be like, what?
And in a little while, hopefully you're going to take the mask off, because is this actually Ye here? This is crazy. Listen, all I'm trying to say is,
Milo's Jewish.
And you've got a little bit of the Hitler fetish going on.
It's not a fetish. I just love information.
I love Hitler.
This is what I'm saying. I don't care if people talk about it. I believe in free speech. I'm just really worried about the forced injections, world government, 5G, the open borders, the collapsing currencies, war with Russia. What do you think?
Nick?
Dude, Alex Jones is literally a gay frog.
Let Ye speak. Let the man speak. You may not agree with what he has to say.
Yeah, look at this guy's upside down head.
Want him to speak. I don't get it.
I do love Hitler. We love everyone.
You're just saying love humanity and stop getting past the labels. It's
love is the key. Everyone.
You can see like Alex Jones keeps throwing him ropes, like ropes to grab. He keeps trying to save Ye. He's like, oh, you just mean you like their style. You just mean you love every human as like life is valuable. Oh no, you just mean you love their aesthetic or whatever. And like Kanye's like, no, I love Hitler. I fucking love Hitler, dude. Dude, Hitler's awesome, man. I love Hitler. It's like, what are you doing, Kanye? Are you fucking insane, dude? You want Hitler's dick in your mouth? Fuck.
Everyone's promoting this loathing, and it's time to promote love.
I mean, just because you're
which is okay if you want. I mean, not Hitler's. He's dead anyways, but
that's about it.
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
Oh my God! Look.
And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. That's just like factually incorrect.
You are something else. Look, you look really friendly and nice, but with that mask, you look evil as hell.
To Jamie Dimon, to the people who.
Oh shit!
Amber alert. Here's what I'm saying. Wow. My grandfather would never tell World War II stories, and after he died, we read over his stuff, and he never even told my dad all the stuff he did and everything. That was all in their letters, the commendations. He told me, he said, kid, I was like 8 years old.
I thought Amber alerts is when my ex-girlfriend Amber was doing something in the streets. I got to.
Before he died, I was like 5 years
old. Oh my God! What a nice way to ruin the moment. Yay.
He said, okay, well, we came in out of Africa, we came into Italy. He was there 3 years. He said by the time they got to Germany, they went into this death camp, and there were piles of dead bodies 100 feet tall with blackbirds eating people's eyeballs out. All I'm telling you is that just because you hate the globalists and what they're doing, and I get it. Klaus Schwab's grandfather was a Nazi. There's Nazis above the ADL.
Yeah, but Nazis are like kind of cool.
But Nazis are kind of cool. Yeah. Like Alex Jones just couldn't take it anymore. He just blew up at that point.
Hello there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in knowing more about how I make these, supporting me on Patreon, even for just $1, will grant you access to various
Thank you, man. I love you, man. You're good.
As you can see, I've rekindled my relationship with the hamsters, and we are working together once
again.
Despite our differences, we are aligned by our
hamster army, y'all.
Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I have a lot of plans on there that are coming to fruition. Both my channel and Amy Lark's, you can interact with and customize our models.
My Jedi robe keep getting stuck on my chair.
Let's read off the names of our top patrons. Nikita McGay, The Irony Giant, DMC, Atreus Kakoa, Curtis Spicer, Overa, Mike Keep, Sunnyshine, Kevin Lay, Darth Sunshine, Zachary C. Hilda, BK, Leo, Broccoli Spears, Drops.
Yeah, he has like other really good videos though. Like let's watch maybe one more. There's one that he does like with Bernie. Yeah, this one. Punished Bernie. Punished Bernie, bro. Bernie's about to come hard. Oh shit.
That creed, reaffirmed by those who planted
Fucking
flags from
M1 Abraham,
foreign
bro.
battlefields to the surface of the moon. A creed at the core of every American whose story is not yet written. Yes, we can. Because of you. Because you sacrificed so much for a people that you had never met. That's part of what makes us special as Americans. Unlike the old
definitely.
empires, we don't make these sacrifices for territory or for resources.
Unlike the old territories, we don't bomb countries for oil and resources and like political reasons and shit. What? It's like, what? All right, bro.
We do it because it's right.
This is right. Oh my God, we do it because it's right.
Came to this country from Poland at the age of 17 without a nickel in his pocket, which sparked my interest in the need for immigration reform because I know what it's like to be the son of an immigrant. We grew up in a 3.5-room rent-controlled apartment in Brooklyn, New York. My mother's dream, and she died very young, but my mother's dream for her whole life was to be able to get out of that rent-controlled apartment.
Oh, poor Bernie.
And own a home of her own. She never lived to see that.
Then let us give hope to people in America today who have lost hope. Let us provide jobs for the jobless,
Poor Bernie.
housing for the homeless, food for the hungry.
You have a handful of people who control our economy, and they determine the destiny of our entire country.
I wish I could give you better news, but I think you know the truth. And that is that we are now some 300 delegates behind Vice President Biden, and the path toward victory is virtually impossible. And so today, I am announcing...
Oh, he's an Amazon worker, guys. He works at Amazon. Look, he's all sad. Oh. Keep moving or they're gonna shock you. Oh, look at Bezos! Oh, the Amazon boxes are piling up! Oh my God, I would want to kill myself in Minecraft if I worked here. Oh shit!
And we appreciate you for allowing us to be part of your team. And then
oh, look at his eyeball!
every Amazon employee.
Oh.
Because you guys paid for all this. So seriously, for every Amazon customer out there and every Amazon employee, thank you for.
Wow, that's fucking weird.
It's very appreciated.
He's a lizard man. Ugh. Creepy. Congratulations to all of you. Sweet baby Ray's, he was eating lizard. The reason why he showed Jeff Bezos eating a lizard is because Jeff Bezos literally took a picture eating a fucking like a dragon, like a lizard like that, like a Komodo. And then they put Sweet Baby Ray's on the table because Mark Zuckerberg made a video where he was like, I'm smoking these meats with Sweet Baby Ray's sauce or whatever. Like a weirdo. Ah. Oh shit, Bill Gates, Jeffrey Epstein, oh! These are some really good models they made. Oh, the dancing robot! Elon's dancing robot! Nah, I don't think Elon has a brain. We can sacrifice our workers to become gods among men. Yeah, that's true. That's what they do already. These graphics, bro.
It's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Piker. Build that movement of yours one more time.
That's cool.
First, we'll need to save him. He's in Los Angeles.
Save Hassan! Save him!
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live in the working class. That's why you'll have to handle this mission yourself. That's how Haas would want it.
Damn. Hey, Amon's making everything, dude.
Now go. Let the legend come back to life.
Oh my god. Hey. That vape though, that vape. Hey, let's hit it. Oh, look at that Amazon warehouse. Surrounded by slums. Those slums look like the ones from Dying Light a little bit. No, Hassan!
It's me.
Hey! He has a small head.
What the fuck took you this long, dude?
Danny DeVito! Noam Chomsky! Oh god, Elon Musk, divorced Emerald Mine inheritor. Hey, Joe Biden, small bean president, can't get anything done. Jeffrey Bezos.
3 people owning more wealth than the bottom half of the American society. That is insane, and that has got to end.
Oh shit, he got a mech. Hey. Fucking fist rocket. Haha.
It's as if some evil demon decided to take over the human species and drive them to self-destruction.
Dennis
And much of
Prager!
the world is trying to counter it.
Oh, this is fucking trippy, dude. Really trippy shit. Punish Bernie, Phantom of a Movement. That's cool. Hey, that's awesome, bro. Oh, look at the donors. Ethan Klein? Ethan Klein's one of the top donors. Stephen Robbins. That's awesome, bro. That's really cool. Let's check out the Steven Crowder one. Oh, look at this one though. Swanson, Eldritch, Tucker Carlson. These are so good. So this is Tucker Carlson.
Hello, wife. I'm home.
Welcome home, husband.
Oh.
I just finished making dinner.
Ah, what'd you make?
Swanson South Bay Steak TV dinners.
Oh.
Looks delicious.
Swanson.
What's Grandpa doing?
He's just watching the news.
Oh, that's a Tucker Carlson's audience.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. We've got news for you this evening. Joe Biden, the president, has announced another piece of his highly promoted equity agenda. Joe Biden's latest idea is to pay black people to smoke more crack.
What?
Well, these are pictures of a fake White House set that the Biden administration has, for some reason, constructed across the street. The reason he does this is because it allows him to read a script directly from a face-on monitor and without teleprompter glass that can be seen.
Don't eat it. Don't eat that.
We can't verify that.
Don't
that's
put
true,
Tucker
but it
Carlson's
certainly
food in your mouth.
It does sound right.
The DOJ can tell you precisely how many Qurans were burned last year, but they don't keep track of Christmas trees. Why is that? Well, because they could care less. That's why our leaders consistently ignore the persecution of Christians around the world. When U.S. policy contributes to that persecution, and it does
Tucker have like saliva going down his lip?
Everyone who actually lives in this country knows exactly what's going on. Look around. Our streets are dangerous, much more dangerous than they've been in a long time, decades. There are a lot of reasons for that, but one reason is our cities are overrun with mentally unstable vagrants who are living on the sidewalks. Now, for a long time,
the black guy, no!
The black guy! The homeless is a political term, which is intentionally devised to mislead you. A lot of them could be staying indoors. They don't want to because they're addicted to drugs. If that's
not drugs. Well, what we're watching is the destruction of the U.S. military, and what we're going to end up seeing, Tucker, is thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of Americans die. Those are the stakes of the game we're playing here. We don't need a military
Punisher logo on the wall.
Woman-friendly. We don't need a military that's
how you know they're becoming more conservative.
With respect to the Air Force, we need a military that's flat out hostile. We need a military.
The old guys sucking their power, their life force.
Chinese skulls. But we don't have that now. We can't even get women off of naval vessels.
Chinese
skulls. Step one, but most of them are already pregnant anyway. So true.
Dear Scott Perry, native-born Americans like you are no more American and no less American than an immigrant like me. Good point. We agree with that. And then he said this. And with every passing year, there will be more people who look like me in the United States. You can't stop it.
Oh my God.
So take your racist replacement theory and shove it. In other words, you're being replaced, and there's nothing you can do about it. So
yeah, he does have saliva. That's great. He is a sociopath.
With people like Ted Lieu in charge, you're not going to get a lot done. You guys are morons. When people seek absolute sameness, total uniformity, you're happy with your corner coffee shop. They want to make you drink Starbucks every day.
Starbucks!
Until forever.
Not the
no
Starbucks!
That's the future they promise. The next time you see a mask on the sidewalk like that, do not hesitate. Ask politely but firmly.
Shit.
Science shows there's no reason for you to be wearing it. Your mask is making me uncomfortable. Of course masks work. Everyone knows that. Dozens of research papers have proved it. It's our job to brush them back and restore the society we were born in.
Holy shit.
In other
Jesus
words,
Christ.
diversity isn't our strength. Unity is our strength. Bet you didn't think M&Ms were pushing intolerance, but they were. They've changed. You're seeing the changes right now on your screen. The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers. M&Ms will not be satisfied until
no, the M&Ms are not sexy no more.
Unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
No, I don't feel like like fucking the M&M no more. Ah, it looks ugly. The M&M's not sexy. That was great. This guy's amazing, dude. Anyways, let's get on to our next topic, okay? Let's talk about the balloon. Ah, the fucking balloon. The Chinese balloon. There's a balloon. Let's look at the Chinese balloon, that popped over the U.S. Well, yeah, well, they blew it up or whatever. You know what I mean?
Intelligence from top-secret U.S. spy planes is providing startling details about China's spy operations. We are learning that images taken of the spy balloons by high-altitude U-2 planes show in detail 5 antennas and huge solar panels. The kind of technology that gave the Chinese not just the ability to listen to U.S. communications,
Not the balloons,
and to
man.
pinpoint
Come on, dude.
exactly where they were coming from,
But-
who they were coming from. All of this especially
Sorry,
alarming.
let's
as
get
the
back.
balloon passed over sensitive military sites before the U.S. Air Force shot
Why you
it
gotta
down
pop the
off
balloon,
South
bro?
Carolina coast.
This ain't balloon
Of course,
tower
we all know
defense.
There have been other balloons where that one came from. And these new details come as China is forcefully pushing back against President Biden's very public criticism of Chinese President Xi Jinping at the State of the Union. Out front now, Will Ripley, who tonight is in Taiwan.
Fiery new rhetoric
Oh,
from China,
not the balloon, man.
suspected spy
That's
balloon
sad.
scandal. Beijing
It's good that
blasted
China has like
President
3
Joe
other
Biden
balloons.
for
They have one in South
criticizing
America,
Chinese
I
President
heard.
Xi
They have
Jinping.
another one
Can you
like
think of any other world leader trade places with Xi Jinping?
another one somewhere else. I don't know. I forgot where.
Can you think of any? Who would? I can't think of one. This man has enormous problems.
China says Biden's remarks are
Guys, we probably have like a fucking UFO or multiple UFOs in a Nevada desert hitting in a fucking warehouse that nobody has been in years. You know what I mean? Like, we probably have some crazy technology that nobody knows about yet. So I don't really think we should be worrying about these balloons, honestly. Also, like 3 of them flew over like America during Trump's presidency, and nobody talked about that. So
highly irresponsible and violate basic diplomatic protocols. Problems complicated by a growing pile of evidence. Pieces of the downed balloon pulled from the sea off the Carolina coast. Proof, the Pentagon says, China's weather balloon claim is nothing but hot air.
你的第二个问题，美方的这种言
A Chinese foreign ministry spokesman says, I have no knowledge about America's claim that this balloon is part of a fleet. I think it could be part of the information and public opinion war that the U.S. is waging against China. The international community can see clearly who's the world's largest espionage.
look,
and
China's
surveillance
probably
country.
lying. They probably
I
did
can
send a
assure you this
balloon. You
was
know what I
not for
mean?
civilian purposes.
But
That
either
is-
way,
we
it's a
are
fucking
100%
balloon.
clear
We
about that.
every country spies on each other. That's what countries do.
The U.S. linked the balloon to a vast Chinese military surveillance program, a growing list of global balloon sightings and questions. The U.S. believes many balloons are launched from China's Hainan Island, where a U.S. spy plane made an emergency landing in 2001. China took 3 months to investigate before returning the plane in pieces. Now, China is attacking the U.S. for shooting down its balloon and sending the pieces to an FBI lab. The spokesman says the U.S. insists on using force to attack Chinese unmanned civilian airships, which seriously violates international practice and sets a horrible precedent.
Attacks
US Defense
China.
Secretary
Yeah, I mean,
Lloyd
it's in
Austin
our
asked for a
airspace. You
phone
know what I
call
mean?
With China's defense minister, Beijing bluntly declined.
And well, it's a precarious moment, and I know that you have been learning that
If it's
Xi
in our
Jinping was
airspace,
directly
it can be
involved
shot down by us. You
in
know.
this program, and in fact, this program is not new. And in fact, balloons flying over the U.S. Spying from China is not new. But just how much did Xi Jinping?
It's just so funny how like China's literally using like a fucking World War I technology to like fucking spy on us. You know what I mean? Because balloons are good for like closer images of the ground, but like satellites can catch most of the military bases or whatever that America has. But it's just so funny that they're using like World War I type tech to spy on us. It's like, what? We don't have a fucking balloon shooter yet?
No.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about more than 40 countries across 5 continents, according to a senior State Department official, these balloons have gathered intelligence. This program has been going on with President Xi's direct knowledge. However, lawmakers briefed on this have been told that this particular balloon at this particular time may have been dispatched without the knowledge of Xi and also without the knowledge of senior People's Liberation Army and Communist Party leaders, Aaron.
Recent news coverage.
No. It's not what we're talking about. Let's watch some Bo the fifth column.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about balloons.
Balloons!
We're going to talk about balloons. And
I love
flights
balloons.
And concerns that you probably shouldn't have. Right now, I know this is all over the news, and there are a lot of people who are definitely drumming up a lot of worry. You don't need to be worried. There's only one group of people that should be worried about this. Okay, if you've missed the news, right now the United States is...
I love that Star Wars shirt, dude. I'm digging it. I'm digging the Star Wars shirt, bro. Bo, the fifth column, I love your style, man. He always has a different shirt every video. It's cool. I like that.
Tracking
it's a
Chinese
cool
spy balloon.
A unique
idea
idea
over the United States, up in the northern U.S. There are a lot of people who are trying to create a lot of drama with this. This happens all the time. Surveillance flights go over this country daily, multiple times per day. It's not a big deal. One way or another, whether it be something like this, kind of exotic, or a plane, or a satellite. Surveillance flights occur all the time, either right up against our airspace or over our airspace or whatever. This isn't something to be concerned about in any way, shape, or form. Not just is it not a rarity today, this has been going on a really long time. As we have talked about numerous times on the channel, we are moving into a near-peer contest, a second Cold War.
Woo! Second Cold War. I love Cold Wars.
History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, and this is definitely carrying the same tune.
Guerra Fria.
If you weren't around back then, Google U2 Gary Powers, the letter U, the number 2, and the name Gary Powers. That will show you how long this type of stuff has been happening. And yeah, the U.S. does it too.
I think he's talking about back in the day we had a few U-2 spy planes crash in Russia and other countries. I think we were spying on them and our plane crashed and they found it. So I think that's what he's talking about.
Every major power does. Undoubtedly, the news that China put up 3 Y-35s, Yugan 35s, check the name, which are a type of spy satellite. They put up 3 of them in November, barely made the news because it's not really that big of a deal. I know that there will be pundits saying that, well, the balloons are going to be more effective because, you know, they don't have to get through the atmosphere. And it'll be better, more effective. I don't know about that. I mean, the images might be clearer, but I don't know that they would be more effective. Who remembers the movie Patriot Games? Back in the day, Harrison Ford movie.
Patriot
There's a scene
Games.
in it.
I'm too young for that.
Where the bad guys are all training in the desert, right? And then an alarm on a watch goes off, and they all go inside because that's when the satellite's passing over. If you know it's there, it's not more effective. In fact, it can be a detriment to the country operating it because you could hypothetically inflate fake vehicles to make it look like numbers are larger than they are. You could move planes from one installation to another to make it appear that they're stationed somewhere that they're not. It makes you vulnerable to a lot of intentional
Sneak
disinformation
attack.
campaigns.
Misinformation, yeah.
Yeah, the only people who need to be worried about this are Chinese counterintelligence. Guaranteed in the last 24 hours, there were conversations between Chinese counterintelligence officers trying to figure out whether or not the U.S. is just engaged in like the ultimate power move, or they have a real problem. Because they've got to figure out why the United States found out about it, looked at it, and was just like, meh.
Yep.
If you are Chinese counterintelligence, you have to wonder why they don't want to study it. The U.S. doesn't want to study it. Why not get it out of the sky and take a look at it? If you are Chinese counterintelligence, there is only one answer.
Whoa.
That's because they already know everything about it. They already know its capabilities.
You know, they did take it down eventually. They did take down... We did shoot down the spy balloon, but... You know, this was a few days ago this video came out. But I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure we have some crazy, insane technology somewhere in, like, the Nevada desert, in some warehouse, that we have scientists studying, and you know what I mean? Like, we can't be afraid of some spy balloons from China.
Now, it could just be that the U.S. already knows. Or it could be the U.S. doesn't know, but understands it doesn't really pose a risk, so they're acting like they do, in the hopes of triggering an overreaction within Chinese counterintelligence, which sometimes, in a lot of countries, can lead to that country losing very productive people. Because if they believe there was a leak, they're going to find the source of that leak.
Yep.
Even if one never existed. This isn't a concern.
It's not. Don't be scared, guys.
It's not a big deal. Happens all the time. It's a slow news week. There's not a lot of new high drama news, so this is getting a lot of coverage. That's really what this is.
They're just trying to rake in the views.
We're moving into
a new Cold War.
We're not moving into. We are in
a new Cold War.
Cold War now.
The new Cold War starts, boys. Get ready.
If you weren't around back then, it would really probably put you at ease to read a lot about it. Overflights like this, standoffs with ships and subs, all of this stuff, it's coming. Make no mistake about it. And in many cases, the media is going to be less than helpful, especially...
Yep. So let's look up what he said. He said U-2 spy plane crash. Look at this. On May 1st, 1960, a United States U-2 spy plane was shot down. It was shot down, so it didn't even crash. They shot this mother effer down. The Soviet army. And so that's when we discovered that, like, yeah, countries are just spying on each other. America's just spying on people. So every country does this, guys. Like, every country spies on other countries. It's just part of national defense. You know what I mean? But there it is. Alright, our next story. We're done with Bo and the whole balloon thing. So I was using this soundboard when I first started the stream. I was using this soundboard right here.
Perverts. Perverts.
Pendejo. Pendejo.
Pendejo.
Pendejo.
I love it. It's a soundboard of a YouTuber. His name's RM Brown. I love watching him, and he has like the best sound bites.
I'm calling bluff. I'm calling bluff.
Freedom! We have the freedom. We need the freedom to use balloons. Freedom! Oh man, this is great. Yeah, this is me when I'm this is me when I'm smoking and I'm driving. Oh shit. That's funny. Does he have flushing toilets? Oh, they don't have all of them.
Make pee-pee. Make pee-pee.
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh arrest you!
This is not great, guys. It's like, this is awesome.
Yelling, abolish the police.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, we're gonna arrest you!
Disgusting and probably illegal.
Yelling, abolish the police.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I fucked that one up.
Yelling, abolish the police.
Wipe your ass with them. Wipe your ass with them.
Isn't this fucking awesome? Like, this is the best.
Porn can lead to demonic possession. Porn can lead to demonic possession.
Perverts.
Sniffing.
Perverts.
Sniffing.
Porn can lead to demonic possession.
Corporate communism.
Corporate communism.
Abolish the police. Abolish the police.
Corporate communism.
This is fucking great, dude.
Take the towers down now.
Oh, don't say that. Yo, Hassan. What did Hassan say? Hassan said this.
Take the towers down now. Take the towers down now.
Left nut.
Oh my god. This is great.
Left nut.
That is my own sperm. That is my own sperm. That is my own sperm.
Toilets.
Oh, anyways. I love this though. I love this fucking soundboard. This is great. Great. Our next topic is Biden destroying the Republicans, all right? Like, literally, like, Biden literally did this with the Republicans, all right? This is what Biden did.
Wipe your ass with them. Wipe your ass with them.
That's what Biden.
Wipe your ass with them.
Biden did this with the Republicans. He just
wipe your ass with them.
That's literally what he did. It was really awesome. I love it.
Wipe your ass with them.
So let's check it out. So the GOP boos Biden after he calls them out over wanting to cut the Social Security.
Some of my Republican friends want to take the economy hostage. I get it. Unless I agree to their economic plans.
Yep.
All of you at home should know what those plans are. Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not
That's
saying
facts.
it's a
That is facts. That's facts.
Let me give you anybody who doubts it.
Oh my god.
I'll give you
All these losers, bro. These fucking losers.
copy. I'll give you a copy of the proposal.
You guys saw her?
Let me give you a copy.
You guys see Marjorie? Look at Marjorie.
Contact my office. I'll give you a copy. I'll give you.
Does Marjorie not look like when Marjorie's doing this? Marjorie Titan Green, because we know she's an Attack on Titan. Does she not look? Also, first of all,
wipe your ass with them. Wipe your ass with them.
That is my own sperm.
This is what Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like. You know that cat meme? That cat meme where the woman's like, ah, you cat. And then it's like, you know, it's like screaming. The cat. That's literally Marjorie Taylor Greene pointing the finger at Biden, like her. Perfect meme right here to just like encapsulate the whole event.
I'll give you a copy of the proposal.
That is my own sperm.
Doesn't vote. Well, I'm glad to see you. No, I enjoy conversion.
Oh, shit. Dude, Biden literally just
wipe your ass with them.
Wiped his ass with them, bro.
Wipe your ass with them.
This is corporate communism.
Corporate communism.
Like Biden, like these Republicans, Biden just should just like call the cops to have all these like Republicans escorted. You know what I mean? That's what Biden has to do. Biden needs to
make pee-pee.
Make pee-pee.
Wipe your
Wipe
ass
his
with
ass
them.
with them. You know what I mean? Call the police. Have the GOP escorted, bro.
Doesn't keep the programs the way they are, they'd go away. Other Republicans say, I'm not saying it's a majority of you. I don't even think it's even a significant.
Oh
but it's
my
being
God.
proposed by individuals.
Oh my God.
I'm politely not naming them, but it's being proposed by some of you.
Jesus Christ.
Look.
Listen here, Jack.
The idea is.
Listen here, Jack. Some of y'all proposed you want us to cut Social Security, Jack. You lying dog-faced pony soldier. Listen here.
That we're not going to be moved into being threatened to default on the debt if we don't respond.
Oh, look at that guy's face. That dude literally looks like he just saw like someone's ass on TV or something. You guys see that dude's face?
Folks,
it looks like Biden literally wiped his ass with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, let's say we would have put these side to side, right? We put these side to side. This dude's like,
I may just never come back. I may just never come back.
If you don't
That's
respond.
what this guy looks like.
I may just never come back. I may just never come back. I may just never come back.
That's good, bro.
Don't
Bro,
respond.
this dude's like,
You go in the middle of the woods. You go in the middle of the woods.
you go in the middle of the woods. That's fucking great, bro.
Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America.
Oh my God, this lady.
The wind burned her a little bit in the pool. The wind burned her a little bit in the pool.
That's what happened. That's what happened to Sarah Suckaby Bander or whatever her name.
The wind burned her a little bit in the pool.
Yeah, the wind burned her, dude.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
That's literally how I feel. I just want to have anxiety when I see the Republican Party like want to cut Social Security and all that stuff. It's like, why, dude? Why do they want to do that?
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
Me too, man.
You're a moron. You're a moron.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders is.
You're a moron. You're a moron.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
Alrighty. So we are gonna move on to Nick Fuentes. I did not want to. Why did this pop up? So Nick Fuentes, out of nowhere, just started loving Biden and like loved Biden's speech and shit. Like, I don't know what's going on with Nick. I don't know if like he got Trump's cock-a-doodle-doo out of his mouth and now he just likes Biden. You know what I mean? But we need to
wipe your ass with them.
We need to wipe our ass with Nick Fuentes real quick.
All right, y'all.
So we're watching Secular Talk. Break down the news.
So this is hilarious to me. So after Biden gave his State of the Union address, Trump randomly said some kind words about it out of nowhere. Everybody was shocked by that one. And now we have Nick Fuentes, white nationalist neo-Nazi, and those are not smears, those are accurate descriptors. I'm going by his own language, right? He debated Alex Jones on whether or not Hitler was based. He, of course, took the yes position. So here's Nick Fuentes coming out of nowhere.
Yep, and just
he's like,
liking
you know what?
Biden.
Not bad. Joe Biden's actually not doing a terrible job.
Nick Fuentes is like...
That is my own sperm. That is my own sperm. That is my own sperm.
That's literally Nick Fuentes right now.
What? Now, pause there for a second. Because if you love Hitler, but you also think Biden isn't doing a bad job, then are you saying Biden is kind of like Hitler? Like, what? I'm not exactly
That's
sure,
in the
right?
Bible.
But look at what he
Biden
says.
is like Hitler.
That's
in the Bible.
Biden's speech actually wasn't bad. Huh? Calling him a demented woke socialist falls flat when 60% of his speech sounds like Trump or better. Hold on. Face the facts. He's not that retarded. He's likable. And he
you
isn't
can't
a
say
trans
that.
Shycom? That means GOP actually has to offer a compelling alternative.
He just said the
instead of
R
relying
word,
on
dude.
this
This guy's
delusion
a
that Biden is so unpopular. Okay, let me pause here for a second.
Nick
When
Fuentes
he
does.
says 60% of his speech sounds like Trump or better, what I think he's referring to is all of the Made in America portion of Biden's speech. Biden kind of came out heavy on the economic stuff, which I think was a brilliant idea because, you know, most people only watch the first 10 minutes of the speech or at most like 45
We need to
minutes
do
of the
this
speech.
to Nick
And
Fuentes.
for most of that time, it was economics. It was we brought 800,000 manufacturing jobs back. We have 100,000 new jobs.
That's what we gotta do to Nick Fuentes, guys. I don't like Nick Fuentes.
We got a microchip factory coming here. We got, you know, electric car factories. We're bringing back American.
We gotta do this. We gotta call the cops on Nick Fuentes. All right. We gotta pay them. Give them money because I don't know if they're gonna just like arrest Nick Fuentes because he is a white nationalist. He isn't on a no-fly list. But they love Nick Fuentes. They love the right wing. You know, cops are very right wing, so you have to keep giving a lot of money. You know, keep adding on to that. Maybe then they'll arrest. Maybe then like they'll be like
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
after we give him all the money. All right, guys, that's what we gotta do. Gotta get Nick Fuentes off the streets.
Manufacturing. It was I signed a Buy America executive order. We're gonna make this stuff in America. No more of this nonsense where we outsource it. And I think that's what Fuentes is saying when he says, "Hey, it sounded like Trump or better." Like, oh, he's actually leaning into the Made in America stuff. We're bringing jobs back here stuff. We're doing manufacturing again. We're gonna have good factory jobs.
It's pretty good that I moved my that I actually moved my camera up. Oh my God, I think I moved this back.
Renewable technology. He's kind of right, you know, like he's right that.
What I was saying was it's good that I moved my camera up to the top right corner because a lot of people put theirs on the bottom right. So it looks good.
Biden is leaning into that, and he's gonna get good marks for that. Most Americans are gonna look at that, and they're gonna go,
might
that's good. It's good that we're bringing jobs back.
They might arrest me for
So he continues.
watching people's
What's
content.
not to like? CHIPS Act, Buy America, Hire American, sensible position on China, protecting data from big tech, capping price of insulin. He's a Democrat, so there was usual stuff about gun control, abortion.
Protect China, protecting data from big tech? What do you mean? Government works with big tech to take all your data and do this.
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
That's what the government does. They take all your data, and if they find anything weird, they're gonna go like,
oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
You know what I mean? And I don't like that. I don't think the government should do that. I really don't. I don't think the government should be able to just like look through all your data or whatever, without you being on like some criminal list or whatever, and just be like,
oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
You know what I mean? That's not fair. I say,
nope, done. Thank you.
That's what I say to that.
Nope, done. Thank you.
Nope, get out of here.
Nope, done. Thank you.
To the high heavens. But if it actually does bring back a whole bunch of jobs, that's a different story. And certainly right now, there are jobs coming back here. So far, so good. Buy American, Hire American. Now that there's loopholes in, right? It's not as straightforward as like they really went all in on Buy American, Hire American. Not really. It's more complicated.
You guys
than
gotta
that.
remember
There's
though.
many.
You guys can't forget that Nick Fuentes is
pendejo.
A that.
Pendejo.
This is Nick Fuentes.
Pendejo.
Ways around it, so I wouldn't give him too much credit on that front yet, but certainly the rhetoric is positive and it's going to gain him more support. He says sensible position on China, namely Biden kept in place a lot of the tariffs that Trump had put on China. You know, I don't like the hawkishness vis-a-vis foreign policy when it comes to China, but I do like the standoffish position when it comes to trade because I don't think we should be so reliant on them. Protecting data from big tech, that I don't know if he's doing that or how he's doing that or what he plans on.
Yo, Nick Fuentes. You should take my
left nut
And
make pee.
Doing. I'm always afraid that there's going to be more censorship from the top
Make
down when it comes to these American presidents, Democrat or Republican. Capping price of insulin. Yeah, that is, again, that's only for seniors. And there are lower prescription drug prices, but only for some drugs.
Nah, I couldn't do that with Nick Fuentes, though. I would. Be
I may just never come back.
That would literally be me.
I may just never come back.
And for seniors
If I did that with Nick Fuentes,
so that could have been for everybody if it wasn't for Kirsten Sinema, who took big checks from Big Pharma right before the vote. But it is some movement in the right direction where he was on the right side of it. So
yeah, Kirsten Sinema literally like used to be poor. Like she used to be like a poor woman, homeless actually, and then she literally just like started like taking money and shit, and she got elected first. She was running like a progressive in Arizona. She got elected, and then she took bad money from like Big Pharma and shit. And she told the voters,
I may just never come back. I may just never come back.
She literally said that to the voters. She was like, she did this first, and then she was like,
I may just never come back.
And that was Kirsten Sinema.
So it's really interesting to see this from like, this is, okay, what we're looking at here is a far right perspective. We're looking at the perspective of a guy who's flat out like white nationalist. And even he's saying, come on, guys, it's hilarious to argue that Joe Biden is like a woke socialist. It just is.
Yeah,
right?
he's
It
not.
just is.
He's not.
He ain't woke. He certainly ain't a socialist. And so what's left? Well, Fuentes is saying, let's go through the actual speech and let's look at the actual record. And when you look at that, Biden is outflanking Trump on a lot of the things Trump pretended to care the most about. I'm not going to outsource your jobs. Really? Under Trump, we had 200,000 jobs outsourced.
Yep.
Under Biden, there's been 350,000 jobs brought back to the country.
Hey.
We are onshoring jobs for the first time in my lifetime.
That is a win. That's a win.
Man, that's smart.
That's literally smart. Good job, Biden. Let's find a good job somewhere here.
Call a crackhead.
That's a good job, right? Good job, Biden.
Corporate communism. Corporate communism.
That's literally what Biden did. He did corporate communism. And then Biden also did some behaviors that were
disgusting and probably illegal.
Like taking all those documents and stuff, dude. That was
disgusting and probably illegal.
I don't think Biden should have done that. Not only was that corporate communism, that was also
disgusting and probably illegal.
Exactly, dude. Exactly, Tucker Carlson. Good job. I love Tucker Carlson because he always has the best takes.
Disgusting and probably illegal.
Like this. You know. Tucker Carlson also said this.
Beat a kid in Walmart. Beat a kid in Walmart.
Beat a kid at Walmart. So don't remember, you should always do that. If you are a Tucker Carlson viewer, you should always hit a kid at Walmart. My camera turned off. Oh my god. Camera! Let me fix my camera real quick, boys. I don't know what the fuck my camera was doing, but my camera literally shut off for like, I don't know when I realized, but it was shut off for a very long time. Oh no, I gotta redo all these settings. That looks good. The fuck, camera? How's it looking, guys? Good? Alright. What a dummy camera, man. What happened to all those little alerts I had? Anyways, let's get back to it.
Not offshoring jobs. That's a tremendous fact. And by the way, that's one of the main reasons Democrats did well in this midterm election. They've been losing the Rust Belt more and more every election until suddenly, boom, this midterm flipped back.
Yep.
Why? Because they're bringing jobs back.
They're bringing jobs back.
So it's just really interesting to see this right-wing, far-right, white nationalist perspective on Joe Biden. And politics is so goddamn weird, man. You have some people who are like ardent lefties who hate Biden more than Nick Fuentes does, right? Now, again, it is kind of ironic though, right? Because if Nick Fuentes likes Hitler and he somewhat likes Biden, it's like,
that's weird.
Joe, you might want to reevaluate some of the things you're doing. Like, I wonder if Nick Fuentes would acknowledge and admit that Biden actually is pretty right-wing on the border. He's pretty conservative on the issue of the border. Would Nick Fuentes admit that, or does he do the bogus line that a lot of Republicans use when they say, oh, he's like for open borders, or he's weak on the border?
Yeah. If you know that like a Nazi like Nick Fuentes starts liking Biden, you gotta start thinking to yourself, what's going on with Biden?
Weird.
That's weird, right? Like, what's going on there if Nick Fuentes starts liking Biden?
Weird.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, what's going on here? Yeah, Biden is still Biden is still a right winger. You know what I mean, guys? Like, he's not just because he's a Democrat. It doesn't mean that he's any better than like. I mean, he's like a tiny bit better than Trump, but dude, Biden barely gets anything done. So
here we go.
Let's get back to it.
Because again, he kept in place Title 42, remain in Mexico, expanded some Trump-era policies, filling in some gaps in the border wall. Like,
exactly, guys. Yep.
I would argue too conservative on the border. You know, if I was president, I would try to bring so many more judges down there to adjudicate this stuff. We'd have due process. We'd have a streamlined process and system to determine, you know, who's a refugee, who's not a refugee, who gets to stay in, who gets to leave. Like, we'd have a border, it would be protected, but there'd also be a humanitarian, altruistic approach to, you know, basically breaking everything down and determining who stays.
Yeah. Like, guys, I literally have a coworker that I have a coworker that wants to militarize the wall, put guns on it, machine guns and shit. He's a Republican. And he wants to shoot immigrants that want to come in. Think about that. That's so fucked up! Like, what? What?
Take the towers down now.
That is like the most fucked up opinion ever. And I always tell him, like, and we're friends, you know what I mean? Like, we're like best friends. But, like, he has the craziest fucking ideas, bro. Like, it's insane. And I tell him, like, what do we do if, like, we start getting low on, like, immigrant labor? Because our country depends on immigrant labor. We literally need immigrant labor. If immigrants stop coming here and stop working, our food supply would, like, fucking stop work. Like, everything would collapse in America because all these farms depend on immigrant workers that, like, get paid shit. You know, they get paid under the table. They get paid shit. They take anything because they just want to be in the country and they just want to live here, and build a life for themselves. You know what I mean? So, without immigrants, we wouldn't be able to sustain this country, literally.
Who goes, so on and so forth. Biden is much more in agreement with Trump on the border than he is with me. Right? Where it's like you have a border, but we're humanitarian in our approach and we follow the law with our approach, right? In terms of, you know, asylum and refugees.
Oh. And if those immigrants ever try to talk about or like, let's say those immigrants are being exploited, right? In the workplace. If they ever try to like tell anybody about it, tell the cops about it, they will be literally,
oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
They would be arrested and, like, these immigrants will be shipped back to their countries. You know what I mean? Like, so they can't do nothing if they get abused or paid, like, nothing. You know, it's really sad. Like, even if the employer gets in trouble for hiring them, they'll just get a little slap on the wrist. They'll just get a little, like,
oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
And a little fine on top of that. Like, I don't know, $1,000 fine or whatever it is. But these people get shipped back, the immigrants, and it's really fucked up.
So, I wonder if Fuentes would admit that. This guy's not an open borders guy. This guy's actually too hawkish on the border, if anything. I don't know if he would. But it's funny. Like, I never would have expected this. Imagine if I told you at the beginning of the other day before the speech, if I told you at the end of today, Donald Trump is going to praise some of Biden's speech and Nick Fuentes is going to praise some of Biden's speech, you would have been like, what? No way.
You would have been
There's
like,
no way. That's not gonna happen.
Weird.
That's not going to happen. So,
Weird.
Anyway, there's some weird. Remember Richard Spencer, that other white nationalist guy? He went through a weird, like, he did a weird, like, half face turn, and was sort of randomly pro Biden for a little, and then I think he abandoned that. Look, this whole thing is me just saying politics is weird, dog.
Yeah,
like,
politics
what is
is
going on with all these
weird.
people flipping
Weird.
their positions on this and that, or analyzing it in a way you would never
That's
expect
weird.
them to analyze it. It's just super out of left field. It's just super out of left field. So anyway, there you go. Nick Fuentes saying Biden is actually a formidable opponent. Perhaps he even overstates it a little more than I would, to be honest. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube...
The beginning of the
defunded
rise
all
of the
independent
Antichrist.
news
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
Beat a kid in Walmart. Beat a kid in Walmart.
all right, guys. Now I want to show you guys a video of Nick Fuentes picking his boogers.
Beat a kid in Walmart.
This is the guy you should beat at Walmart.
Beat a kid in Walmart. Beat a kid in Walmart.
Bed made of money. Bed made of money.
Beat a kid in Walmart.
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but this guy, Nick Fuentes, is
Weird. Weird.
very weird. So let's check him out. So this guy does a really gross thing. He just literally picks his nose. And starts eating the booger! He starts eating
I
it!
can't tell you, like, every person in my family, when I came back for Thanksgiving, on both sides of my family were like,
Oh!
bloody,
Oh,
no!
bloody booger! The bloody booger, dude! Oh my god, dude, that's fucking gross! Ah! He's literally fucking eating it!
I can't tell you, like, every person in my family, when I came back for Thanksgiving, on both sides of my family were like,
oh, bloody booger, dude!
Oh, no!
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, dude. That's literally a gag fest. Oh my god. Well, that's Nick Fuentes for you. Shit. Oh. That's like literally too much, dude. That's like too much for any human to handle. Like, I literally feel like throwing up just watching that. And like the booger noises. So now we're gonna watch Ethan Klein, my daddy. Daddy? What's that girl's name? Trisha Paytas. Daddy? Or who says daddy? They have a soundbite. This is like daddy. Anyways,
That is my own sperm.
we're gonna watch Ethan Klein. And we're gonna watch him destroy Jordan Peterson, basically. So here we go.
Today I was surfing YouTube as I usually do, and on my feed popped up this video of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson titled "All Hell's Gonna Break Loose." I click it, and of course the topic of their conversation is how trans people are,
That is my own
mutilating
sperm.
children,
That is my own
all hell's
sperm.
gonna break loose, and all this kind of yada 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 stuff. So I watched this video, and as I'm watching it, Jordan Peterson is putting out so many obscene,
You can French kiss the guy
angry,
next to you.
rage-filled
You can French kiss the
factoids,
guy
and I'm
next
thinking
to you.
like, there's no way that all this stuff is true he's saying. So here's my project. I'm gonna watch this highlight, and I'm gonna fact check it
You can
through-
French kiss the guy
throughout.
next to you.
All right, take it away, Jordan Peterson, who, by the way, is looking quite fresh as
There's
Two-Face.
Jordan.
Hi.
This man it really said, I want to look like a Batman villain today on the Joe Rogan Experience. What in God's name are you wearing?
Yeah,
dude?
he's wearing like a two-colored
Because you have some
suit.
Hi. Something that marks you out from the norm, like a tilt towards autism, because a lot of the people, it was just released with the Tavistock staff. You know, the Tavistock closed down in the...
This is literally Jordan Peterson.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack. When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
So let me explain something to you.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
Yeah, that's literally Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson, it is this.
This is insane, dude. This is insane, dude.
That's literally
UK. That was
Jordan
the big gender
Peterson.
surgery performing institute in the UK.
How
which
is
they
that closed
it
down? What happened?
Government closed it down.
So
Yeah, because they knew that they figured out in the UK that, wow, the rates of transgender transformation requests were skyrocketing.
Oh my
And
God.
even the people at the clinic knew that they,
Dude, this shit
And
literally.
it makes me cry. And it makes me cry.
This makes me
they were
cry.
rushing people along the transformation pipeline way faster than they should have without proper clinical evaluation. There's 1,000 lawsuits out against the Tavistock in the UK now. 1,000.
So Tavistock is a clinic that specializes in helping children who are gender confused. It's the only one in all of England of its kind. And I believe this hospital or clinic has been, on the national stage as they've been under scrutiny, obviously, for treating children, as you guys know, is very controversial. And the reason it was shut down after a report, the CAS review. So yeah, one of the biggest problems the report found was due to its lengthy waiting period, it was deemed unacceptable and frankly dangerous, right? Because if these kids have, having gender identity problems, it can be very dangerous for their mental health. And so their solution to that was to actually make 2 new clinics, right? So there also was some reports of saying that, the care wasn't holistic enough, that the doctors weren't considering the other potentially mental health issues at play other than kind of gender confusion and stuff like that. Yeah, so there was a rise in referrals that led to the staff being overwhelmed and recommended the creation of a network of regional hubs to provide care and support to young people. Apparently they were.
This is literally fucking Jordan Peterson.
Everyone's scared. Everyone's scared.
Are you aware?
He's like, are you aware? Everyone's scared.
Are you aware?
Everyone's scared. Everyone's scared.
Disgusting and probably illegal.
Everyone's scared.
They weren't collecting enough data either, tracking the following welfare of these kids. But ultimately, I think the main issue here was that they were just not getting to enough people. I think the main issue here was that they were.
I hope Jordan Peterson literally gets
Uber cars.
And like literally drives home, right, on the Uber
Uber
car.
cars.
Drives home on a rainy night near a cliff and fucking flies off a cliff in Minecraft on an Uber car.
Uber cars.
Just
Everyone's scared.
Wakes up, everyone's dead, and then he rethinks his life because he survives. He survives on an Uber car.
Uber cars.
But yeah,
working through people
because he needs to
fast
rethink
because
his
there's
life.
So much
Jordan
demand.
Peterson.
So ultimately, Jordan Peterson is trying to make it sound like it was Frankenstein's factory, where they're just chopping off body parts and sewing stuff together. The truth is that actually the result of this is that they're creating 2 clinics to create a more, effective hub for treatment. So it's like not really what you're saying at all. It's actually the opposite.
There's 1,000 lawsuits out against the Tavistock in the UK now. 1,000.
Of course, 1,000 lawsuits seems like almost comically insane, right? Like 1,000. I was trying to find any support for that.
He's probably lying.
The only thing I could find is that there's a lawyer, Tom Goodhead, the chief executive of
1,000
this,
clients.
apparently some kind of, ambulance chasing lawyer here, said he expects at least 1,000 clients.
But not
will join this
1,000
action.
lawyers
So
or lawsuits. Or
that's based on a lawyer doing a class action lawsuit, not 1,000 different lawsuits. And again, I don't know the real data on how many people have actually signed up for this, but
Yo, Jordan Peterson is a big
pendejo.
That's literally Jordan Peterson. He's like the biggest
pendejo
in the whole world.
it's literally just the lawyer kind of blowing hot smoke. So I like how confidently Jordan puts that forward. They're being sued by thousands. It's just one statement from an ambulance chasing lawyer.
1,000 lawsuits out against the Tavistock in the UK now. 1,000.
Is it true to say that you're expecting around 1,000 former patients to join this class action?
Yes, I mean, it's hard to put a precise number on it now, but we run over 25 very large class actions from our firm, and we've got decades and decades of experience.
Now, I don't know. Listen, I worked with a lot of lawyers. I know they like to sit in front of bookshelves and stuff to look.
This guy literally has
man's just sitting
alcohol
in front of a whiskey bottle, so I respect that, man. Good for you, bro. He's got 3 bottles of alcohol.
Got a whole
right
fucking
there.
alcohol
Hell
bottle.
No, dude, we ain't reading books. We just hitting the sauce.
In the size of
Good head, more like drunk head. Okay.
So, what is the difference between the way the UK is processing this versus the way we are?
Well, we're still where the UK was 3 or 4 years ago. We haven't woken up to the fact that, all hell's going to break loose on this front with people like Chloe Cole, launching lawsuits. That's the only.
Okay, so again, so now he mentions Chloe Cole, and this was an interesting one to look into. So Chloe Cole is an anti-transgender activist and detransitioner who's been going on tour of Fox News and these kinds of media outlets. So this girl is 18 years old and transitioned.
Of course, she's hopping on the Fox News bandwagon.
As a young person, Chloe Cole is a former trans kid who detransitioned after undergoing years of puberty blockers and an irreversible double mastectomy at age 15. Obviously, giving a double mastectomy at age 15 is pretty serious.
Yeah, that's a really young age to have one of those, a double mastectomy. But like, did she detransition because the people around her didn't accept her for who she was or for who she is, or did she detransition because it just literally wasn't healthy for her? And I bet people just didn't like her like that. People around her family or so, they probably didn't approve, and she switched back.
Serious business.
Which
I
happens
would
a lot.
assume that there was some kind of threat of unaliving or something to warrant that level of intervention at that young of an age. But I just don't know, right? I don't know the story. What's interesting is I've been reading a lot about her and seeing her on Fox News talking to Tucker Carlson. If you go down to this Slate article, you can find out about Chloe Cole. They says there are detransitioned people whose stories have been presented that way by reporters, but the stories that go viral turn out to have been cleaned up, the untidy bits, where the detransitioned person explains they believe they experience gender dysphoria the same way other trans people do, and decided to detransition due to their newfound moral or ideological beliefs. This group includes Chloe Cole. So it does add a little bit of an interesting film over it when you realize it's because they found God or something and fell in with the crowd that says, oh, being trans is inherently evil. She's denouncing gender-affirming care at all, right? So she's like,
dude, anybody who works at Fox News is literally like
pendejo.
A
Pendejo.
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 against all trans care, it sounds like. she testified during a Florida bill
These
that
people
would
are
deny
perverts. These
Medicaid
people are
coverage
perverts.
for any form
pervert.
of gender
What a
affirming care for
pervert.
any trans people.
We literally like gotta
Wipe your ass with them.
with these fucking Fox News people.
Wipe your ass with them.
All right, that's what we gotta do with them.
Wipe your ass with them.
Right.
Right.
So that's a little crazy, right? How you gonna advocate against all gender affirming treatment for
Ugh.
any age? Like that's silly, right? It's okay, Jordan.
Only thing that's ever going to stop this.
Lawsuits,
absolutely. Yeah. Or jail sentences. So, like, it's absolutely.
What the fuck? Jail sentences? Bro, this dude literally wants to call the police. This dude literally. He literally wants to call the police on a trans person, right? He wants to call the police on a trans person, have the police come over, all right? And then that's what Jordan Peterson wants. He's fucking sick. He's a sick motherfucker, dude. Fuck Jordan Peterson.
Absolutely appalling. This is part of the reason that I felt like I've been at war for like 6 months.
It's
like,
so
this
crazy
is just
that
too much.
what you're saying here, although it's backed by the literature, it's obvious you have an expertise in this area. That this is labeled as transphobic.
I love Jordan Peterson's the expert in trans issues. Well, the reason that someone might say is transphobic, in fact, I'd be willing to say that, it's either intentionally or ignorantly, negligently misleading. It's dishonest, right? And so wouldn't that be considered transphobic? But I defer to Jordan Peterson, the expert in trans issues.
Yeah, expert.
This is a transphobic
Well, it's even worse
conversation.
than that, because the data.
Why?
And this was,
Why?
let's say 10 years ago, before this all became an issue. Ken Zucker in Toronto.
When I look at this
he was
news,
the world's
I start
leading
having an
authority
anxiety
on
attack.
Transgenderism. He divided it into two parts. There's the autogynephilic types. Those are the guys who get sexual kicks from dressing up in women's clothing and then go do drag queen story hour.
Oh my
Say,
God.
well, we're just, pristine and pure. It's like, no, you're not. You're getting a sexual kick from dressing up in women's
What the
clothing.
fuck
and
is
let's
going
not
on?
bloody well forget it.
What the fuck is going on?
You can't even say
What
that
a
now.
pervert.
I get so
What a
angry,
pervert.
right? I find it so interesting. Like, I don't know that you're right there, Jordan. I think you're expressing an opinion. I mean, drag queen, I don't think is
And it makes me cry.
necessarily
And
a
it
sexual
makes
thing.
me
I mean,
cry
if you type drag
to
queen,
even
you
look
go
at
to
'em.
Google results. Google.
This is what Jordan Peterson feels when he looks at a drag queen.
And it makes me cry to even look at him. And it makes me cry to even look at him.
That's literally Jordan Peterson. Like, I feel like Jordan Peterson has like a secret crush on these people. You know what I mean? Because you can't hate somebody so much for that reason, just for looking differently. You know what I mean? So I'm calling bluff on Jordan Peterson. I think he likes these people and he has like a fucking fetish or something. Jordan Peterson's weird.
Google results. They're just fabulous, Jordan, and obviously being fabulous seems to
They're fabulous. They look great.
somehow offend or scare you.
Dude, look at that one with the
Clinical
beard.
reality.
That's awesome.
Now it's
bro.
become verboten to even
That dude with
suggest
the
such a
beard
thing.
and the
Oh,
blue
there's
hair?
nothing sexual about this. It's like, yeah, right. You're dressing up in lingerie before your mirror at home, tucking your dick between your legs, imagining you have a vagina for sexual kick. Oh, there was nothing sexual about that.
Dude, Jordan, you're way too deep into this, bro. Oh, you're just sitting at home tucking your dick between your legs, imagining you've got a mangina.
You are morally obligated
I
to
used to do that as a young man. It terrified me. I'd wonder, where'd my dick
And it makes
had
me
gone?
cry.
My wife walked in on me one time with a dick tucked between my legs. She said, "My God, man,
Guys.
what happened to your penis?"
You're kind of like a snotty faced bitch. You're kind of like a snotty faced
Dude,
bitch.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Literally, this is Jordan Peterson.
You're kind of like a snotty faced bitch. You're kind of like a snotty faced bitch.
Also, trans people, like,
That's in the Bible.
that's literally in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, leave them alone, bro.
That's in the Bible.
You fucking
You're kind of like a snotty face bitch.
snotty face B word. God, Jordan Peterson's a sad mother effort.
This point, you're just
Games
off the rails.
Documenting autogynephilia. A reality. Now it's become verboten to even suggest such a thing. Oh, there's nothing sexual about this. It's like, yeah, right. You're dressing up in lingerie before your mirror at home, tucking your dick between your legs, imagining you have a vagina
Dude.
for sexual kick. Oh, there was nothing.
Dude, that's awesome.
You're kind of like a snotty face bitch.
I don't even know how to respond to
What
that.
the fuck, Jordan?
I assume he's talking about drag people again, people who do
Bad
drag.
Barbie. Bad Barbie.
I don't know if
Bad
they
Barbie.
tape their dick back, so to speak, and pretend they have a vagina. I don't know the details of that, but that's not necessarily a sexual thing, right? I mean, Jordan can't conceive of that though, so y'all are deviants.
Sexual about that. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Bloody
right.
Absolute liars.
Yeah,
Now,
right. I was fully turned on. Do you know how hard it is to tuck a boner back and pretend you have a vagina? It's horrifying. It's painful. I was turned on, by golly. My wife walked in on me, my fully torqued cock pointing right back at her. She said, "My God, man, your penis is going the wrong way."
You're kind of like a
Terrified her.
snotty face bitch.
But man, that was hot.
Then you have the kids who don't fit in on the gender front. That's a different pathway. But with them,
This country, we have freedom. That's what we have in this country, all right? Freedom. So I think Jordan Peterson needs to fuck off and go fucking cry about LGBT people like somewhere else, dude. I don't know why Joe Rogan even has him on, man. Freedom.
Disgusting and probably illegal.
That's what they think trans people are.
Disgusting and probably illegal.
They're fucking gross, man. They're evil. Literally evil people.
I may just never come back.
if you leave them alone, so do no harm, leave them alone. 90% of them accept their body, their sex, by age 18 or 19.
This is an outrageous claim that I couldn't even find a single source to support. I mean, all the evidence really shows the exact opposite. Here's a New York Times article. Few transgender children change their minds after 5 years. This article claims that they found that 2.5% of the group had reverted to identifying as the gender they were assigned at birth. So this is like an outright psychotic lie. 90%? That's insane. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. What is he referring to? This clip has 3.2 million views, and it really explains why. And it really explains why trans people are becoming, you know, the target, the biggest target of hate crimes.
Yeah, and here, let's add something equally ugly to it. Since we haven't gone.
This is me.
I may just never come back.
Right now. Like, that's how I feel inside.
I may just never come back.
These people are so fucking disgusting, man.
It is disgusting.
Jordan Peterson is...
Pendejo, pendejo, pendejo.
Get out of here, Jordan Peterson.
Perverts.
Pendejo.
So let me explain something to you. So let me explain something to you.
Perverts. Perverts.
So let me explain something to you.
Pendejo, pendejo.
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
Pendejo.
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
Pendejo.
That is my own sperm.
Pendejo.
Get off of my sperm, pendejo.
So let me explain something to you.
Porn can lead to demonic possession.
Demonic possession. Yep, definitely. Definitely.
The muscular class. The muscular class.
That's on YouTube. That's on YouTube.
That's in the Bible.
That's on YouTube.
That is my own sperm.
The news and the left promotes pedophilia. The news and the left promotes pedophilia.
That's on YouTube.
The muscular class.
These people are perverts.
The muscular class.
That is my own sperm.
Take the towers down now.
All right, let's keep going.
Not far enough yet. So here, we'll do a little bit of arithmetic. So a while back, Disney executive mentioned on video, this is when Florida went after Disney, was all when this was happening.
This is what we need to tell Jordan Peterson.
Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you! Oh my God, we're gonna arrest you!
Pendejo.
That's what we need to
She
tell
came out
Jordan
and said, I
Peterson,
think she was
guys.
head of domestic programming for Disney. She said, well, I have 2 children, 5 and 7. One is trans and the other is pansexual. And I just thought mathematically right away, it's like the chance you have a trans kid is 1 in 3,000.
1 in
That's not a very high
3,000?
chance. And let's say the chance that you have a pansexual kid is the same, whatever pansexual means. I don't even know how to calculate those odds.
What
But
are those
What
odds?
does pansexual even mean? By the way, I'm an
Those
expert in
odds.
trans issues. What does pansexual even mean? It's not that complicated. I mean, it's like, it just means you're attracted to people irregardless of gender.
Yeah.
Which actually, to be honest, the label's pretty open. It's probably not that rare when you think about kind of the broadness of that category. Hey, Alfredo.
We should move. Let's move this.
What are the chances? What even is pansexual?
Whatever that is rarer than trans because no one ever even heard about it until 5 years ago.
It's rarer than trans. It's like this super rare
This
thing
should be
that
way
nobody's
better.
ever heard of. Pansexual. What does it mean? You're a pan? What am I going to fry an egg in you? My God. It's rare. It's
What does pansexual mean? What does that mean? Is it
Left nut.
Is that what it is?
I may just never come back.
illness. My wife struck me with a pan once. I've never forgiven her. Now I hate the pansexuals. Reminds me of that horrible fight.
So the joint probability that you have a trans kid and a pansexual kid is 1 in 9 million.
1 in 9 trillion. The chances of having a pansexual and trans child is 1 in 900 trillion. Do the numbers on that, bucko.
The odds that you're a pathological
Man, that's smart.
narcissist sacrificing your own children to the glorification of your compassion is 8,999,999 to 1.
Dude, what is he, a fucking supercomputer? Like,
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I'm calling bluff on that.
I'm calling
I'm calling bluff on Jordan Peterson himself. I think he is a splat. That's his brain right there. That's Jordan Peterson. He is a...
What a pervert.
And his brain is... Yeah, he's also...
Pendejo.
So, like, do you have a trans kid and a pansexual kid? Or are you a devouring mother? Well...
Oh, by the way, so I looked into this because it sounded a little far-fetched, right? And what I found was it was hard to find anything about this that wasn't on, like, explicitly underground conservative publications. It was some kind of scandal. Let's see. Disney executive who's the mother of a trans and pansexual child says she wants at least half of all future characters to be LGBTQ or racial minorities. I did not find any receipts for that. Theme parks banned from saying hello, boys and girls. I did not find any receipts for that. They referenced this Disney site called Reimagine Tomorrow, which I guess is kind of about what they're doing to better represent diversity throughout their IPs. Here it says, at Disney, Inclusions for Everyone, Reimagine Tomorrow is our way of amplifying unrepresented voices and untold stories, as well as championing the importance of accurate representation in media and entertainment. Here, let's read their intentions.
This is outrageous.
Because they reference this
It's unfair.
website. The more our customers worldwide are reflected in our workforce, the better we're able to serve them authentically. When our employees perceive that Disney culture supports their professional development and advancement, they can be authentic, contribute
That
freely,
is
and
some
take pride
really
in our
sick
company.
stuff.
Here, we are committed to inspiring a more inclusive world by reimagining the way we tell stories.
When I look
and
at
who
this
tells
news,
them.
I start
Our
having an
intention is
anxiety
to
attack.
broaden access
When
and
I look at
diversity
this
to our
news,
industry
I start having an
by
anxiety
adopting
attack.
inclusion standards across Disney General Entertainment and live-action studio productions by the end of 2022.
You failed
with
again,
the
you
goal
murdering
of
trash.
advancing representation
You failed
in
again,
front
you
of
murdering
and behind
trash.
the camera and marketing and more.
You failed again, you murdering trash.
That's all it says.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety
They also
attack.
say they're making a $100 million donation, serving
You can French kiss
underrepresented
the guy next
communities.
to you. You can French
We
kiss the guy
are
next to you.
ensuring that we direct more than 50% of our annual
You are
charitable
morally
giving
obligated to.
You
to
can French
programs
kiss the
serving
guy next to you.
underrepresented communities.
You
This is the
can
only
French kiss the guy
reference
next
to
to you.
50% I could find, which is them
Yelling
saying they
abolish
wanna
the police. You can
donate.
French kiss the guy next. Yelling
But
abolish
as
the
far
police.
as some kind of checklist that all
You failed again, you murdering
characters
trash.
must be
Oh my god.
diverse or trans. They don't even mention trans here. It's about more like racial diversity and I mean, yes, sexual diversity too, but they're really
We need to
inventing something.
grab.
This is crazy.
We need to
So
grab Jordan
here's
Peterson
the videos that got leaked.
and just
Wipe
This
your
seems
ass
like
with
some
them.
kind of Project
Wipe your
Veritas,
ass with them.
hit job thing, but let's take a look at the video.
I'm here as a mother of two queer children, actually, one transgender child, and one.
You're
pansexual
hurting the
child.
kids.
The odds of that are insane.
You're hurting the kids.
Astronomical. You're far more likely a devouring mom, like
You're
in
welcome.
Hansel and Gretel.
You're hurting the
The
kids.
witch, she wants to eat the kids literally. That's you. Just own it.
It's true. We have many.
You know, this conversation goes on, and
You're welcome.
I think it's the stat that really disturbed him. It's impossible to have two queer children. There's no report
You're a
of that
moron.
ever happening in the history of humankind.
You're
And
a
then
moron.
this one, I think, really riled them up. She says she has a not at all secret gay agenda, which they perceived as
You have a mental
secret
health
gay
problem.
agenda. Let's take a look.
It's like I love.
You have
I
a
love
mental
Disney's
health
content.
problem.
I grew up watching, all.
You
the
have a mental
classics.
health problem.
They have been a huge, informative.
Yo, Jordan Peterson.
You have a mental health problem.
You have a mental health problem, bro. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck is this shit about? Like,
part of my life, but at the same time, I worked at small studios most of my career, and I'd heard, you hear whispers. I'd heard things like, oh, they won't let you show this at a Disney show, and I'm like, okay. So I was a little sus when I started, but then my experience was bafflingly the opposite of what I had heard on my little pocket of proud family Disney TVA. The showrunners were super welcoming.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety
leadership
attack.
over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda, and so I feel
She said not at all secret gay agenda. It's a big secret.
whoa.
It's funny. She's like, yeah, I'm openly advocating for more gay representation in Disney.
When I
shows.
look at this news, I start
It's
having
a
an
secret
anxiety attack.
agenda. I mean, it's probably her job, right? To do that.
has been
What a pervert.
So there's this,
You're hurting the
apparently
kids.
this was like a big culture war.
You're
scoop
you're
in
hurting the
conservative
kids.
world.
You can look at the odds and decide for yourself.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No kidding. Look, man, Freud was no dummy when he pointed to the fact that the
And
devouring
from here, he just goes so off the rails, dude. It's wild.
mother was one of the major impediments to proper
You
human
can French
development.
kiss the guy next
He
to
knew
you.
that, looking deep into the darkest families
Oh,
and
yeah.
seeing this proclivity of the overprotective mother to destroy the developing
He said that the odds of having a devouring mother who wants to sacrifice her kids to show how compassionate she is 1 in 9 million. But at the same time, it was such a powerful archetype. Freud talked about it, and it was in the fairy tales. Everybody knew about this 1 in 9 million diagnosis. Toxic femininity.
integrity of the child, to keep the child infantile, to cling to that relationship instead of developing a life for herself and letting the child go flourish. That's Hansel and Gretel, right? You're lost in the woods. Why?
This is a weird one. There's a parents that don't want their kids to grow up. I think that's an emotion that's pretty like common that a lot of parents can relate to, and I don't think it's. I think people can be pathological with it, but I think as it's probably occurred to most people, like, oh, I just wish I could freeze you in time. You're so perfect the way you are right now. But ultimately, what the fuck does that have to do with having a trans or pansexual child? Like, what are you even talking about?
Your family's broken up. You have an evil stepmother. So now you're lost in the woods. What's your abuse rate if you have a step parent? 100 times normal. So you're lost in the woods. Well, what
the
happens?
Fuck are you talking about?
You come across a gingerbread house.
You go in the middle of the woods. You go in the middle of the woods.
You come across a gingerbread house. Oh, that's pretty convenient. The odds of being abused by a step parent is 1,000
You go in the middle of the
times
woods.
higher. Then all of a sudden, your house is made of gingerbread.
You need a house.
Right?
It's more than you could even hope for. It's not just a house.
Oh.
It's a house made out of candy.
It's a house made
Well,
out of
what's
candy.
inside a house made out of candy?
What's inside
a
the-
witch who
a
wants
witch?
to fatten you up and eat
She
you.
wants to eat you.
And that's the devouring mother.
And that's
You know,
why.
The fuck is he talking about?
impossible to
Oh
have a
my
trans
god.
and pans
Dude, Jordan
child.
Peterson can
Joe.
bore anybody.
That's an old fairy tale. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and so, we
For
could,
one
we
day.
could dwell on that for a minute, too. One of the things we won't honestly discuss in our society, one of many, is the fundamental nature of female political psychopathology. And there's
Right.
male political psychopathology.
These women be crazy. These women be shopping. We've talked enough about male toxic masculinity.
Jordan Peterson sounds like
General Kenobi.
What we haven't talked about enough is these goddamn women be shopping.
Obviously, that's what the feminists complain about all the time when they talk about the oppressive patriarchy, toxic masculinity. There's no shortage of toxic masculinity. So is there any toxic femininity? Well, not if the feminine is just the, oppressed virgin goddess whose
Beat a
nature.
kid in Walmart.
But how about we don't live
Beat
in
a
that
kid, beat a
fantasy
kid in
world?
Walmart.
And we know, there's female political pathology.
Beat a
The
kid in
tendency to
Walmart.
infantilize everyone. And
Are
the
you
tendency
aware?
to assume
Beat
that
a kid
everyone
in
who doesn't go
Walmart.
along with the infantilization.
Bro, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yo, I don't know
I
either.
don't really know anybody like that. And I don't even know how it relates to this Disney executive who says her kids
Beat a
are
kid in
trans
Walmart.
and pansexual. What does that have to do with infantile?
Call a crackhead.
Like,
Call a crackhead.
makes no sense. What are you on about, Jordan? Did you have some apple cider this morning, man? Quick, take a Xanax. He's spiraling.
And the tendency to assume that everyone who doesn't
Call
go
a
along with the
crackhead.
infantilization is
Somebody!
properly
Call a
characterized as
I like how it's
Jordan
like,
Peterson
toxic-
needs
he
it.
cries, toxic masculinity. What a horrible word. And then next day, he's like, let's talk about toxic females. They're trying to infantile everybody. And the ginger house is it's made of candy. And you know what's in the gingerbread house? A witch. And she wants to eat you. It's fucking psychobabble.
as a predator. And so, you wonder why are the universities turning into extended daycares? Well, a lot of the reason for that is that women who don't have anything better to do are turning the university students into the infants they never had.
It is disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh my God, Jordan Peterson needs help, bro. Not only Kanye needs help, Jordan Peterson needs help. He's boring people to death. And why the fuck is Joe Rogan always inviting him? He's always inviting Jordan Peterson over instead of inviting more leftists. Like,
I may just never come back.
that's literally how I feel.
So this was apparently a super interesting high-level conversation.
Very high.
The comments obviously hate him. They think he's a genius. We have to protect the kids. This is gold. So spot on. So this is why people hate trans people. this is the biggest podcast in the world, 10 million views per episode. This clip alone has 3.2 million views. This is why people hate trans people. This is it right here. They say I'm transphobic. Never mind me taking right-wing conservative propaganda talking points.
I may just never come back.
What's transphobic about that? And misrepresenting facts. Honestly, I think Jordan Peterson knows that this trans thing is just his meal ticket, right? That's how he became famous with the, I will not say your pronouns no matter what. That's what made him famous. And now, he went down the self-help route, which was pretty good for him.
And it makes me cry.
The trans thing, right? Hating trans people is where his bread and butter is. This is, at his core,
Made of money.
What he's all about. So it's a return to
porn
tradition
can
as he
lead
loves.
to demonic possession.
Anyway,
Made of money.
Just a little something I put together. So
That was a good video. I like that. I like
watch
Ethan.
out for that gingerbread house in the forest. It's made of candy, but there's a witch inside.
And it makes me cry.
Devouring
to even look at him.
Corporate
I put
communism.
my dick between my legs. Pretended I had a vagina.
Daddy can do no wrong.
My God.
That was a good video by Ethan Klein. I really like that. But Jordan was like driving me to sleep, guys. Like
Make pee-pee.
by God, shit. Anyways,
today I was.
Let's check out. What else he has? Oh yeah, so Ethan Klein apologized to QT Cinderella.
Hello, everybody. I wanted to come here and discuss the
Jesus
situation with
Jesus
QT Cinderella.
Christ.
I didn't really have a good opportunity to discuss it on the podcast, and I did want to say something publicly about it.
You.
So
I love you.
Forgive me for putting it on this channel. I'll probably also talk about it on Thursday and Friday, but I just want to kind of discuss it with you guys. So on Monday's episode, we were covering the news that one of these Twitch streamers got caught paying for a deep fake subscription for one of his and featuring some of his colleagues on Twitch. And we were covering that story, and then Cutie Cinderella put out a video, a very heartfelt, serious video about how deeply this kinds of things have affected her. And during that video, I made the really unfortunate and stupid decision to play this stupid soundbite song of this guy singing chestnuts over an open fire. Obviously, it was very... and I was... Well, the problem was then I started laughing while her heartfelt, really serious apology was going on. And clearly, you can imagine that the dichotomy of those two things was not good. It was not good because, one,
Come on, Ethan.
I actually really respect Cutie.
I really think Ethan Klein did fuck up. He really needs to watch out when he breaks out his jokes. Because I love Ethan. He's funny. But he really does need to be careful because I don't want him to like hurt the left at all. You know what I mean? I think he's a great figure for the left. And I don't want him to break us apart in a way because the left is already fragmented enough. We need people that like we lost Andrew Callahan. You know what I mean? We have Ethan still. I'm sure there's other leftists that are like fucking destroyed. Like Jimmy Dore. I mean, he sucked. He was never really a leftist. But like, there's a bunch of people that used to be on the left, quote unquote, and we lost them. And they're like fucking corporate shills now. You know what I mean? They're literally corporate fucking shills. They take money for propaganda.
Corporate communism. Corporate communism.
That's literally what it is, guys. It's corporate communism.
I think she's a really talented and great creator. I think that the pain she's experiencing is 100% valid. And that's the part that kind of sucks for me the most, is that someone who I actually really want to support may have felt worse on an already difficult situation because of my careless and very, very inappropriate and gross and stupid behavior, right? And it's not
Disgusting
the
and
first
probably
time
illegal.
I've done it. That's what's weird. Like, I don't know why. Like, obviously, there's something a little bit off about me, right? Because I always find myself in these situations where I am doing and saying impulsive things that I regret, right? And oftentimes, I would even go so far as to say that doesn't really represent how I feel. I mean, obviously, I respect and take her very seriously. I just, was really dumb and rude and careless in that moment. But yeah, it's something that
I
happens a
agree.
lot, as some of you guys probably know who follow me or are aware of me. And yeah, I don't know why. I've tried to.
Whenever Ethan does anything crazy like that and really like embarrasses everybody, I'm like,
I may just never come back. I may just never come back.
That's literally how I feel inside. I'm like, no, Ethan.
Be mindful. I think I've made progress in some areas and in some areas not. I've tried to be mindful of these of preventing these kinds of things from not happening. Obviously, the fact that I'm doing a live show makes everything like if it was. I mean, listen, if it was recorded, I would obviously erase it, right? That'd be obvious. And if I could take it back, I would. But I can't do that, obviously, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I do these things. And
yeah,
it's quite unfortunate. And I understand a lot of people were offended or thought it was tasteless, and I totally get that, And most of all, though, I apologize. After it happened, I immediately went to Twitter and apologized to Cutie. She doesn't have to accept my apology. I don't know if she accepts my apology. But I did apologize to her immediately as the show ended.
That's good.
And I also apologized to Ludwig, even though it didn't, you know what I mean? I felt like apologizing to both of them because I respect them both, you know what I mean? And I feel bad that I look like such a psycho, a mean-spirited psycho is what I looked like. A lot of people are trying to give me a lot of people, my wife included, was saying, is this a Tourette's thing? I have Tourette's syndrome. And I don't think it is, right? Like, that feels like a cop-out. But I'm trying to understand why am I like this? And, like, it's just kind of nuts how I keep doing these things. And I keep keep doing these horrible things, right? Saying these horrible things. I did not know this, but one of the symptoms of Tourette's. Here, I'll show you this. I was like, fuck, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. And people say, maybe it's your Tourette's. And I say, I've always been like, that's a cop-out. There's no way. I'm just a fucking...
It could be
I'm
his
just
Tourette's.
crazy.
It could be.
I don't know even how to explain it. But then, so I said, okay. With Tourette's, I've always kind of like buried my head in the sand. I know I have it. But since I was a kid, the more I thought about it, the worse it was. So my strategy of dealing with it was always kind of just to like forget that I have it, or try not to think about it, try not to have a daily presence in my life, to try to feel like just normal as possible. And for the most part, I do find that strategy worked. But I look up, and one of the top results for symptoms of behavior is compulsive behavior, impulsivity. You know what I mean? Lack of restraint. And
Ooh, I'm feeling very
these
tired,
are some of the
guys.
top things
I
that
think
are
I'm
being
gonna sleep right after
listed.
this.
So I think it's a bit of a cop-out. I think I have control over these things. I feel I do. But I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with it. I don't know. Because I'm not really even sure how to describe it. And obviously, that doesn't absolve me of any blame, right? Like, I feel it's a cop-out. But maybe, I don't know how to describe. I don't even know how to explain it. But I am very sorry.
I think it could be Tourette's.
Cutie.
I think it could.
And I do feel horrible, and I, support her 100% in trying to get that stuff removed, the deep fake stuff. And you know, I offered that I obviously been through a lot of legal stuff, and I have great litigators who work on just this type of thing. She mentioned that she wanted to sue them.
It is
in her video.
disgusting.
And I told her, and I want her to know that, you know, if she needs resources, I would love to donate. Even if she's open to that, to fund this kind of thing. I strongly believe that this whole deepfake thing is like super insane. It might be legal because there's no laws on the book. I don't know the legality of it. It hasn't really been tested in court that I'm aware. So I think it's a noble and good cause for her to do that.
Yeah.
And it could actually make a difference if
agree.
She were able to get like some kind of law about doing deep fakes of real people like that. So I just want to apologize to everybody, and especially to Cutie, who I respect and actually think very highly of. And I'm very sorry, guys, and will continue to try to do better and be more mindful.
Please, Ethan. Please, Ethan, do a little better. I know it's hard. I know and you're really funny and stuff. It is hard. And I think you're a real ally to the left, and I don't think it's a big deal. Just apologize, you know what I mean? And it's all over with. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am gonna
go in the middle of the woods.
Go in the middle of the woods and fall asleep. Okay, I am really fucking tired. I just got out of work, you know, at 7 a.m. and I've been up, you know, it's 12 p.m. now.
Generally speaking, Chinese people look Chinese.
I am so fucking tired.
Make pee-pee.
But anyways, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. All the people that stopped by, that popped in and out. I love you guys. You guys are great. You know, share my stuff with other people. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps out. If you are on Twitch, you know, follow me. And just share my stuff around and get me some more exposure. Anyways, guys, I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. All right. I might be back later. I'm gonna stream some games. I am so fucking tired though. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.